Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to be doing a repair. As you guys seen in one of the last videos, my kid hit me on the side and it bent our A-arm. The A-arm got bent, which we talked about before. These arms are designed to take the impact. It messed up a little bit of stuff here on the coating, but we'll take care of that. So we got a new A-arm right here. Problem that we're having with this is more of with Polaris. So, okay, the problem that we're having with this is Polaris has some issues. They decided to go from orange, which is this color, to some new orange madness, orange something else like that. Well, it happened to be the same as the roll cage up top, and one of the arms in the back are already replaced with that. So we assume we're going to break a lot of stuff anyways. So as you can see, this orange is like an orange madness. Another one is an orange. It's way off. You guys can see the difference there. So we can not ride this weekend, or we can put this one on and go with it. It'll be a little different. I think what I'm going to do is just literally order all 4 arms here. There are other 3. Just replace them all with orange madness one. Keep the other ones with me on hand. So what we can do is if we break something, we'll have them with us. But I'm kind of liking this orange better. It's kind of a little bit darker and it's not so light. So well, I'm looking at this. Yep. So welds are okay, not the best. You can see they messed up on a few of them, but I mean, not the best welds. I'm not a good welder, but well, glad these things are used for being crushed anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off the parts here. It's literally take off the tire, which you already see we've done. We're going to replace the ball joint here. I have some new ones right here. Like I said before, hold on. We're literally just got a bag of ball joints, so bought 4 of them. They're about $64 a piece, so about $200 some. But you know, when you hit them pretty hard, I really just don't want to put the old one on. I don't want to take a chance of it being garbage or something happening. So right here, part number 7082422. So right there, if you guys see that, I don't know if you guys see that. There you go. That's the ball joints right there. Okay, these ones are compressed in there. So we're gonna have to take them over there to the compressor. Just kidding. So we'll go over there. We got to press. We'll just press them down. Get that pushed in. I'm not a fan. I'm not gonna remove the other one. Not even worth my time. But yeah, we got a stand-up one. Got it from Harbor Freight. I think it was like $100 some. Well worth it. If you're a backyard mechanic like I am, they work out pretty good. So we'll take that over there, compress that in real quick. So make sure you guys, grab a new ball joint. I know they're $64, a little bit expensive, but it's about $200 to replace this. And we'll run over there and compress that. But we're gonna take the other ones off. And here we go. So you'll need where are we at? 16, 15. Make sure you get a 15mm wrench and a socket to try to take off the front. And then the ones up here, these are going to be 18mm. Make sure you have one of those in a socket. And should not be too much to take it out of there, guys. We'll find out here in a moment. Okay, guys, we've got a 15mm here with a stanchion. We're just going to put it on here in reverse. Put it on the other side. Okay, if you guys were watching that, it was a little bit difficult. As you can see, this arm is bent really good. So we had that bent over, so we really couldn't get it jammed. Couldn't get a straight out shot. So I had to jack this up a little bit to Yeah, I had to lift it up a little bit on the hub here on that side to get it up enough just to be able to get this part down, because that bolt's not wanting to come out. So now that we got that done, I'm gonna see if I can get these other bolts out, because they were kind of wedged in there and they didn't really want to move. So without further ado, we're gonna see how this next one goes. Well, we got them off. These are compressed in on our arm. Well guys, we had to take a quick break. This is now 2 days later. Okay guys, we're here replacing the A-arm. We got the old one here behind me. Okay. Well, guys, we had a few issues. So, remember the old A-arm? This is what it looks like. We had a few issues. We took out these other ones here, the bearings and all the stuff out of it. But as you look on this side, you got to make sure you pull the little pin out to be able to get it out right there. You guys can see that. Other side, the ball joint, we hit it pretty hard, so ball joint's kind of stiff. So we're gonna take this other one, throw it out. What we did is just spend the extra, I think it was like 65 bucks, but put the new ball joint in there so we don't have to worry about it. There's a little pin here, see this? Make sure you take that off the old one, put that on the new one, it doesn't come. Also, you can take the old ones out and put these ones back in it on both sides of the bearings. But I found out I kind of dinged them up a little bit when I did it. So I went on Super ATV, 134 bucks, got the whole set right here. 134 bucks, Super ATV. I'll see if I can put the link down below on this one. But so even though I hit the other one pretty hard, I think I'm just gonna pull these ones out, put them in a box. And what I'll do with the other one, because I bought the whole set, I'll just take the old ones and I'll put them in the toolbox. So if I'm out there and I break one or something happens, I'll have these on hand. If they wear out, they start wobbling, they're not too hard to change out. So I guess we should fix this the rest of the way. So I'm gonna pop these ones out real quick. So I'm just going to do is take this. There's a little metal insert inside there first. See that? Take my screwdriver, kind of put it on the edge of it, or get a socket that'll fit over it. It'll work better. Just kind of there we go. Tap it out. I'm throwing them out anyway, so it doesn't matter. If you want to keep them clean. Okay. Now, if you look at this one, you can see inside there. Kind of hard to see. See there? There's two different ones in there. So they got to go out, whatever way is out. So kind of reach in through a little bit. Probably don't do it on your leg. Probably not the best idea. But I'll set it on the ground here real quick. It's kind of like the little washer bearing, whatever you want to call it. Easiest way to put these things in is to get a little bit of grease. Put some grease on it. Make sure it's cleaned out in there if you're redoing them, if you're not. So put that in there, put it on the outside of this, and don't forget to put it on the inside because you're going to put these other ones inside there. So there you go. You have to go in one way because you want to make sure it slides in perfectly. Tap it in like that. If you got a big enough socket, put a socket over it and then tap the socket. So socket that'll fit right over top of it. Okay, almost all the way in. Okay, all the way in, as you can see there. Now you're gonna take this little pin, push one side in at a time, roll it around. You'll need a screwdriver or something, whatever you guys can use. I just use a flathead screwdriver. Once you get one side in, you can kind of just walk it around. Lock it in. There you go. Once it's locked in like that, see that? There you go. Make sure there's no dirt inside here. So if you got to wipe it out again, clean it out. Add a touch more grease in there. Grease it up. A little grease on your seals here. There we go. Inside. And one at a time. So once you get it in there, should just be able to slide in, lock it in place like that. Next one, same thing. A little bit of the grease. I'm just using bearing grease. I mean, you can probably use some different grease. There's all different styles. Push it in, lock it in place. That side is done. Look at that. Bam, new bearings. Now we're just going to kind of repeat it on the large size. Large one right there. Large sides. Okay. This side, you're going to need 2 of the plastic little bearings. Metal sleeve that goes in the middle of them, and 2 of these ends. These are the ones that don't have the lips on them right here. Okay? So, the way it's going to work is you're going to look at it, and each one of these go in this way, their own way. So just put another lube on the outside. There we go. Lube them up. Doesn't have to be like 50 million pounds of lube. Never mind. Come to the other end. Kind of push it in there. There we go. Get your little handy dandy fake socket. Put it on top of it. All the way down. There we go. A little bit of grease in there. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. A little bit of grease. Okay. Other side. Coming to the other side here. Slide in the same way you did the other one. Wipe your hands off if you want to. Grab your handy dandy fake tool. This is actually the same one I used taking off the lugs. So I have a socket on there so it fits on my impact. But just take it off. Oreo. Okay, both sides are drilled in, nice and neat. Now, okay, grease your tube up here. Sing a song if it makes you feel better. Sing the alphabet one. Oh, somebody's waving at me. Dog's barking. You guys hear it? Okay. Now we're just going to slide it right into the tube. Slides in nice and easy. See that? Now that's in there. Okay. Oreo. Oh, there's my help. There's one of my helpers right there, right? Right, Trev? Are you coming to help me, Trev?
What?
You coming to help me? That's nice.
Oh, I came to chat with you, I guess, for a second. I ate my wings before I have to take a shower and get ready for work. Well,
Work? You don't have work today. Okay, lube up the sides. Take them. Same thing, slide them in. And bear. You got all the bearings in there. All of them we were able to slide in there by hand. Now, all new. We'll see how this turns out. Now we're going to do the next part, where we put it back together. As this kid's eating wings, and I haven't even ate lunch because I can't afford lunch, too poor. This kid's over here eating barbecue wings and doesn't even get me any.
oh, that would make me go out and broke.
Look at that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Eating barbecue wings.
He's not right. He's a buffalo.
He rides the razor. but doesn't give me any wings. Somebody puts all the gas in it. Well, that's me. Somebody's doing all the repairs while they eat wings. If I had feelings, I'd be hurt right now.
I'll get you some wings with my first Walmart paycheck yet.
I'm broke after fixing all you guys' repairs.
I didn't go last time.
You broke it before that. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's that one.
Good team's oil in that one. Somebody's driving all around the dunes.
Hey, you better go get Jason then.
I messaged his.
Make a minute.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
No way it's a coincidence he hasn't been here for a couple days.
Well, guys, that is how you put it on. Kind of pain in the butt a little bit at first because trying to get the bearings out and the seals out and replacing them were a little bit of pain in the butt. Make sure you pull that little pin out. There's a little round clip pin that goes inside there. Pop that out unless you're going to have a hard time getting it out. If you don't have a compression here to put on the bearing, you can take a socket, put it over on the other side, and then just pound it from the back side with a heavier hammer, and you should be able to get it in. If you don't have a press, I mean, it's kind of the redneck way to do it, but hey, if you don't have one, you gotta do what you gotta do, guys. Okay, we're gonna put the tire back on, and we're gonna call that it on the video. So we have our 18mm bolts up here, front and back. 18mm bolts there, okay? And we got our 15mm bolts here. Those are the only bolts that you gotta take off with your tire. Besides that, you shouldn't really have much else to worry. Jack it up. You guys should put jack stands under them too. I don't, but you probably should, because just in case it falls down on you. And now we're going to put this thing back together, pull it out, and do the next project. Try to get the whole rebuild of this rollover done. Okay, that should be it, guys. You got any questions, comments, concerns? Don't like the way I did it? Hit dislike. That's fine. But if you like it, hit like. If you don't, hit dislike. If you like this video or any of the other stupid ones I do, the crashes, other stuff, make sure you guys subscribe to it, and try not to lose parts. Make sure you have them on hand. Kind of a pain in the butt when you got to order parts. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.